This is Jessica Dao from Centennial Collegiate Vocational Institute, and she is not pursuing music in secondary school, and we are going to have ourselves a little chat today. Um, okay, wait, first I need permission to put this on my website, like the recording.
Yes, you have version.
Okay. So, first things first. When did you first start listening to or playing music, whichever one, and how did that happen?
I started playing music when I was, I think, 6 or 7 years old. And basically my mom just asked me if I wanted to play the piano, and I did, but I quit for 5 years and then started back up in I think it was grade 7 or 8.
Wait, when did you quit?
I think I quit a year or two later.
After you started?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you picked it back up?
Yeah.
At the beginning of?
Probably grade 7 or 8.
Grade 7?
When I was 13, 14 years old.
Okay. So you first started playing when you were 6?
Yeah, around there.
And were you listening to music at that time? Or did you just not?
I was listening to Barney.
Okay. Well, that still counts. Did you enjoy Barney? Did you like the music in Barney?
I did.
Okay. Okay, well, anyways. So, I'm assuming you had a teacher when you first started and then a different teacher, later?
Yep.
So, who was your first teacher? Well, I know you don't have to give, names or anything, but who was your teacher? How was your teacher? What? Yeah.
Well, to be very honest with you, my first teacher did know her name.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't know her name at all, but it was a private lesson, so we went to her house, but she was relatively young, so she was I think she was finishing university or something, so she was living at home. And
Okay.
the only thing I remember, she was a really good teacher, but the only thing I remember really that stuck in my mind was that her and her brother would always get into these huge fights when I was over for a lesson, and me being the 6 or 7-year-old I was really scared that there was going to be a fist fight.
Okay.
Which was never going to happen, but
But being that young, you quit because?
I quit because I don't really remember why I quit, but my mom says that's because I had such long lessons that after practice I would complain that my fingers were too tired, which, knowing me, was probably just an excuse. That's what she told me.
Okay. So, what was it that made you want to do it again then?
I think it's because I had a little mini electric keyboard still sitting around, and I just started playing my old sheet music, and then I started teaching myself. And I found out that I actually really, really enjoyed it, and it was something that I was kind of good at. So I asked my mom if I could start up lessons again, and she was like, "Yeah, sure." So.
What were your parents like when you wanted to quit the first time? Did they care?
I don't think they really cared because I was really young.
But they were happy when you got back into it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because first I started teaching myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would used to record myself, and I showed my parents. My parents would be really proud that I taught myself that without actual lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just asked them if I could start up again, and they were like, "Yeah."
True. Well, oh crap! I forgot what I was going to say. Were you playing songs when you first started picking up again? Were you playing songs that you like to listen to, or how did you decide what you wanted to play and why you liked that specifically?
It was just the songs that I started picking up were mostly like they were piano songs, so like I didn't have to like go online and find a song that was like a piano version.
Hmm.
But like it was just songs that I would just hear around the house or like what my sister would listen to and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, what kind of things do you listen to when you're not playing piano?
Now,
Yeah.
um, I listen to it's gonna sound so stupid, but I listen to a lot of like underground stuff and like just stuff that's not very mainstream.
Okay. Same. Okay. Well, so what was it like? Is what is like playing the piano to you? Like, what is it about playing the piano that that makes it enjoyable?
Probably, um, I don't know. It's whenever I play the piano, it's just like it's relaxing, and I can like put my own spin to it if I want to, and it's just like I just get lost in the music, you know?
Hmm. Well, okay. Well, with all that being said, why didn't you decide to go into music or take it further?
I think it's because I'm really, I don't know. I think one, the theory, I'm not very good at theory, and I don't really enjoy it.
Okay.
Second, I'm just really not that good.
Well, okay. I wouldn't say that,
Like,
but anyways.
no, personally, I don't think I'm as good. I'm not good enough to go into a music program or music school.
So it's just a hobby then,
Yeah, it's just a hobby.
and it's just fun to do.
hmm
Do you ever like do you ever like compose or improvise, do anything like that, or do you play
When
from
when
sheet
I was
music?
first starting up, when I was first like going back into piano, I did compose a little bit,
Hmm.
but that stopped once I started taking lessons
Why was that?
because I got older and realized that the songs that I composed are really, really stupid.
Oh, whatever. Okay. um. Okay. Well, that's kind of like your music background outside of school, but what about like in school? Like, what was high school music for you? Was it
Um,
go on?
High school music, I didn't really partake in a lot of instrumental stuff. I did vocals
Hmm.
for like 3 years, but that's about it. I mean, like, I play the piano in school sometimes when like I'm on my spare, like
Mm.
at lunchtime, but that's about it.
But in terms of music classes themselves, like being in music class, like was that something that you enjoyed? Like,
Um, yeah, I enjoyed it, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
was it helpful? Like, was it useful?
Um, well, in music class we learned that's where I picked up a lot of the theory.
Hmm.
Because like outside of school, I don't do theory. I just like learn how to play.
Okay.
So learning theory in school was really helpful because like it helped me apply a lot of that when I was like reading music or when I was playing it to understand the notes better.
Hmm.
So like that helped me a lot. And like when I was doing theory, I can't say that I like absolutely hated it because it did help me and I did find some kind of weird enjoyment from it. But like
Hmm.
now looking back, it's just theory.
Do you think that um, like music classes and learning how to play or sing or perform, do you think that's like important to like
I think
to people's
and
being?
I think it is because it takes you out of your comfort zone and like I find it funny because like the most quietest person can be y- like they can be so shy, but then once they pick up an
Hmm.
instrument, it's like holy crap,
Hmm.
you know.
You're right.
So I think it's really important because like it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone and your little bubble
Hmm. And it
in a way where you don't really have to, but like at the same time you do.
because you want to,
Yeah,
kind of. Okay.
yeah.
Well, okay. Well, if there was one thing, what about music teachers? Like how?
I
Like,
love music teachers.
like high school music teachers?
Well, yeah, but like even my elementary school
Okay, yeah.
music teacher, like I love all the music teachers that I've had in my life only because like I find them a lot more laid back than regular teachers, and I feel like they can like connect with you more on a personal level, and
Do you think that's
like
due? Sorry, keep going.
go ahead.
Do you think that's because of the way that music is? Like, just the subject matter just makes it easier for a teacher to be like engaged with students?
I think so, yeah. Also, like, I don't know, I find that just people who are really passionate about music and like music teachers,
Hmm.
they just have this thing about them where like they're just so easygoing and like they're so approachable and just fun and
Hmm. It makes you want to learn.
yeah.
Okay, well, and would you say that these teachers were more like teachers or kind of like peer learners, sort of? Was there like, could you distinguish between the two kind of thing? Like,
Could you repeat that question?
okay, never mind. Forget that question. Never mind. Okay. So if there was one thing about like high school music and music classes in general, like what would that be?
Um okay, hold on.
Like what?
Restart. Repeat that.
Okay, what do you think would make music classes like more like accepting of different students, like with different skill sets? Because like a lot of people say that music is one of the least useful things you ever learn in school, and a lot of people are just kind of disengaged with it. So what? I know you said that you enjoyed music classes and the like, but is there anything that you would want to change about them that would make them more engaging or more interesting or more appealing even?
Um Maybe the songs. I like because I know a lot of the times I hear a lot of music students at my school complaining about the different songs they're learning or like the different songs that like the teacher brings out to like for the students to perform and stuff, and like it's either too hard, too simple, or no one can do it. So maybe if the songs were, I don't know, if the songs were more to what the students liked, that could be a big thing. To
Yeah.
get more students like engaged and like interested in music, because like it's a talent. It's like people who can play instruments.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. So we're going to backtrack for a second. What did you mean when you said that you weren't good enough to get into music school?
Well, compared to like the students at my school who also play music as a hobby or play instruments as a hobby, I'm just not very good. It's just I'm not saying that I'm bad at piano or like at music. I'm just saying that like my ability to like sight read and like theory and like my playing ability, it's just not. It's 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 not like school. It's not like music program like worthy. It's because like it's just I find music very difficult, and it's just not something that
Well, it
I'm
is
very.
difficult, but
Well, yeah,
would you
yeah.
say
It's just
keep going?
no. What?
No, keep going.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just like I just find my music playing and my music ability, my sight reading, and all that. It's not good enough to be like. I just know that if with my playing ability now, if I were to audition into like some school, I know I wouldn't get in only because I'm lacking in some areas.
Okay.
Because I started up again so late.
Is that the only reason you didn't go to school for music? Or were there other things?
Probably, because like I feel like if I really stuck with it when I was a kid, I could be a lot better. And I probably, like, I do enjoy music, so if I stuck with it, I probably maybe would have applied to some music schools. But because I started up so late and I quit for so many years, it's just not as good as it could be.
Well, yeah. But I think anyone can say the same thing. Like, think about how late I started.
But like also because like I was taught how to play, not really how to read or do theory, if that makes any sense.
Okay. So you didn't do like conservatory stuff.
Yeah.
Was that just because of your teacher? Like, did she just never, like, think to give you those things, or did you just not want to?
I think a little bit of, well, no. Probably, I'd never asked for it. And, well, yeah, okay. Let's scrap that. I didn't ask for it. They never gave it to me, and I was just never interested.
Okay. So you basically didn't know that it was a thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't have any more questions right now, but
Okay.
I'll come up with one. Tell you. Well, is there anything you'd like to say to me?
No.
No. Okay. Anything you want to, like, expand on?
Well, I don't really remember what I said. What were the questions?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Never mind. I will try and like splice this together.
Well, okay, music's cool. Music's fascinating. It's good. I think all kids should learn how to play some kind of instrument in their lifetime.
Okay. Because
it's just a good skill set. Like, I feel like because all the kids are like, all the parents are putting their kids into like sports and stuff, and they don't really give the arts a try. I feel like, because like I guess there's this thing with arts where like it won't get you anywhere or like whatever, which I find really stupid because it's just as difficult as playing a sport. Like you train to be where you are, and like I don't know. I think learning an instrument while you're like during your childhood is a good thing to have, only because you can get a lot of things out of learning how to play an instrument.
Do you think that learning an instrument is different than learning how to sing? Because you did,
No.
what, you played trombone in middle school?
Mm-hmm.
And then in high school you sang?
I definitely think it's different. I can't say it's the exact same. I can't say it's totally different, only because with an instrument, you can, like, I guess, even if you're not very trained in playing a specific instrument, you can, like, work your way up there to get, like, when I was playing the trombone, like, I practiced to get, what's it called, an embouchure or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like, you could work your way up to that, but with singing, you have to use your voice, and I feel like if you already have, like, just not a very soothing voice to begin with, it's kind of hard to train your voice out of that, I guess.
Okay. Do you find more joy in singing than playing? Okay, no, sorry. Keep going.
I also find that um, I don't know. I just personally feel like with singing, it's just kind of a natural ability that you can already do and that you can improve on. It's not really something that you can, like,
Learn.
yeah.
Okay. Do you enjoy singing more than playing, regardless of which one you're better at?
Um, Sometimes, not all the time.
But like playing piano is like your go-to. Like,
Yeah, playing the piano is definitely my go-to. So, like, once in a while, like, lately, I've been singing a lot. Like, I've been, like, teaching myself how to harmonize. It's just, like, it feels good, you know?
yeah, I do know, because now I'm learning all that stuff. And
Like,
it's so fun.
yeah. So, like, I feel like, because, like, with singing, it's really easy to get into, like, the groove and, like, just, like, the feeling of the song.
Mhm, mhm.
And, like, well, when you're singing, you just, like, naturally feel the emotions and everything, but with, like, playing the music playing an instrument because you're, like, so focused on, like, the notes and, like, the different, like, dynamics of the piece, sometimes you can't really get into that full, like, limbo of the song, like that feeling.
Mhm, mhm. Because you have to manipulate something else in order to
Yeah.
make a noise, rather than just having it come from yourself.
Yeah, and I feel like even when I'm, like, doing concerts, I I feel like it's harder for me to get into the feeling of the piece I'm playing, rather, like, if I was, like, up there singing, because, like, all I have to do, because, like, I can't really close my eyes while I'm playing the piano, but, like, when I'm singing, I can close my eyes, so it's, like, easier to, like, get into the feeling, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.